you doing? Can I get a sesame with smoked salmon, cream cheese, and then the everything bagel with the cream cheese and tomato? Thank you, have a good one. We out here in East Village, Manhattan to try NYC's newest viral bagel, of course from Apollo Bagels. If y'all are up on food like me, then y'all know. Now Gusto gang, y'all remember last year we filmed a New York City bagel tour, but then guess what? Apollo Bagels went ahead and opened up in early 2024. Had to see what the hype was about. And it is a Saturday, so we waited about 45 minutes, but you know what Yoda said in Star Wars, good things take time. If it's good food, I'm down to wait in the line. People are so used to today driving through McDonald's or Starbucks and getting their food like that. Come on, if you want some quality, it's all right in New York City. We wait in lines for good food. Now, not 3-4 hours. Got a couple of wheat rings and I can't wait to sink my teeth into these. This is the everything bagel with tomato, cream cheese. They throw some beautiful sea salt flakes and some olive oil on there. Holy moly, this is incredible. They only do 3 types of bagels at Apollo. Plain, everything, sesame. Y'all know me, I don't do plain bagels. Then you can choose your toppings like cream cheese, tomato, butter, jam, smoked salmon. Right off the bat, this is a heavy, hearty bagel. It's crispy on the outside and incredibly soft on the inside. The cream cheese is very smooth, extremely creamy. Sometimes the cream cheese can be more like chewy because it's been refrigerated too much. This is an excellent temperature. Now those tomatoes, they're not dinky little slices of tomatoes, my boys. These are thick slices of tomato. They top them off with some sea salt flakes and drizzle it with olive oil. They go nuts with the everything seasoning. They're not stingy with that everything seasoning. It's extremely flavorful. Salty, sharp, peppery, crunchy. So many textures going on. It just makes like a really nice meal. Even though you do have to wait in line for these, it's worth it just for that tomato alone. This is something I've been missing in my life. I've never had a bagel with cream cheese and tomato and nothing else. It's a good one, it's a winner. We also got the sesame seed bagel with smoked salmon, cream cheese, dill, red onion, and capers. No tomato on here, surprisingly, but this one looks beautiful. This is a picture-perfect bagel sandwich. Oh my God, that's a lot of dill. I definitely think it's the move to get a sesame seed or plain bagel if you're gonna go ahead with the salmon sandwich, because the everything seasonings, they kind of clash with that smoked salmon. I think it's important to let that smoked salmon shine. This is extremely well smoked, a lot of dill. The most dill I've ever seen on one of these sandwiches. Narissa, the beautiful camera person, can smell it. Just like the everything bagel, this one's crispy and crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. A lot of sesame seeds. They do not skimp on their ingredients and toppings here. You know, it's not like a little Salt Bae type of situation. They're like shoveling onto the bagels, baking them up nice and crispy. Yo, this is a lot of smoked salmon. Again, a lot of times they will just maybe give you a little thin sliver like they're rationing it for the winter. They drizzled more olive oil on this. It's actually getting all over the takeout container and onto my hands, but that's okay. It's good quality oil. I love the sesame seed flavor, especially on a bagel. The cream cheese has a nice milky flavor, good consistency. Sometimes they over refrigerate it and it's kind of more chewy than the bagel, which that's not a good look. A lot of dill, a lot of onion caper on here, completing the sandwich. No tomato, which I actually appreciate, because the tomato and the smoked salmon, they kind of fight with one another, because it's like a similar type of texture. I actually appreciate it without the tomato, and I might start ordering it like that from every bagel shop when I get that lox sandwich. It's very photogenic, which is also another great thing, but sometimes you go to food spots that are popular and the food's very photogenic, it's beautiful, you can frame it, put it up on your wall, but then you take that bite and you're like, it's mid. Yo, if you call this mid, you don't know food. These are so enjoyable and I can see why they're so popular. I can see why they're taking off. It looks good, it tastes good, makes you feel good. That's the trifecta. You could order your bagels like we did. You could also get a butter bagel, butter and jam bagel. They got smoked fish and smoked salmon on the side that you can order. Orange juice and coffee. As a Florida boy, you know, that fresh squeezed orange juice is always calling out to me. So, you know, it's a nice brunch out here in the East Village. Cheers. Wow, yeah, these must be Florida oranges. Welcome to the only social club in Gotham where Batman and Joker could share a space. It's the Gotham Burger Social Club on the Lower East Side. They started from a pop-up, but the owner Mike has now a brick and mortar spot right here in LES, you know, on the nice side of Manhattan, below 14th Street where all the cool kids hang out. We got us a chocolate egg cream, 2 burgers, 1 single Gotham smash burger with everything, and a double smash burger with everything but the ketchup. Y'all know. What's everything on the Gotham Smash Burger? It's fried onions, it's American cheese, ketchup, mustard, it's their club sauce, pickles. Gotta have pickles on a smash burger. We also got a couple of sides, tater tots, nothing on them, and we got their famous onion rings with the club sauce, and Mike went ahead and threw in their ghost pepper ranch sauce. So you may see my face turning red in a few seconds. Smash burger with everything. There's some thick pickles in there. Top of the bun is crispy. They pressed it down nicely. Fried onions in that burger. The edges are so crispy. And yeah, it's actually pretty good with everything on it. It reminds me again of what a McDonald's cheeseburger should taste like. Excellent, excellent. We're gonna try to double without the ketchup. See if that makes any kind of difference. So this is a double patty on here. Lots of American cheese, pickles spilling out. Got the club sauce on there, fried onion, so Oklahoma style. Nice potato bun, fried up crispy. Ooh boy, let's go, let's get it. Damn. That double patty, wow. Personal life philosophy of mine, if 1 burger patty is good, then 2 burger patties is legendary. It's just so melty together. Like the whole combination of cheese and beef melts in your mouth. That is when you're taking a bite from the middle part. The edges are crisp because they're pressing those burgers down, and you got that nice onion flavor in there, a crispy pickle with that little zing, and the club sauce and mustard dancing together, a beautiful tango. It's nice that I can talk to the camera and eat my food before it gets cold. That's a skill that took a lot of years to develop, my boys. Let's try a little potato tater tot. Potato. Crispy on the outside, shredded potato, good salty. Dip it in this ghost pepper ranch. Pray for me, boys. Ooh. Try these onion rings with the club sauce. These are beer battered onion rings, house made, so they're irregularly shaped. You know, none of this machine cut nonsense. We're in New York, baby. You gotta bring it. That's why we came here, because we heard some legendary things about this spot. Gotham Burger Social Club on the Lower East Side on Essex Street, just south of Houston. Cheers. Oh. Talk about beer battered. I could definitely taste the beer in that one. Really good. Some days I just sit at home when I'm editing and I think about onion rings. And it's been a long time that we've been searching New York for a really, really fire order of onion rings. We just found it here. Crispy onions out here. Look at that pickle. That pickle's like 1 inch thick. Lots of melty cheese, great potato bun. Incredible. Talk about hitting the spot. This is a magnificent meal. One of the iconic drinks of New York City, the chocolate egg cream. Looks beautiful. It just spells out nostalgia for you in your face. Let's go. Lots of carbonation going on in there with a chocolatey flavor. It's basically like a chocolate pop. Really good. Makes me feel like I'm growing up in Brooklyn in the 1930s. This is a perfectly sized order for myself and Narissa. Good space, cool music playing. You could bring a whole group here. You got some friends from out of town, you want to give them some good smash burgers. This is the spot. Tell them Luis Gusto sent you. They also put jalapenos on these burgers. I kind of forgot to tell y'all that, and then I took a bite. I got a nice pickled spiciness. Really good. They don't go crazy with the pickles and jalapenos, just enough so that each bite is unique. When we go out for smash burgers, I'm kind of back and forth. Do I get a single? Do I get a double? I'm really glad that we did one of each today, because when you get a single burger, you can really taste those charred, crispy edges, the onions, and it's not an overwhelming bite because you get to taste all the toppings dancing and playing and starting a podcast together. But that double patty, 2 beefs back to back, like back-to-back home runs with cheese in the middle, it's an overall beefier experience. So each one has its merits. We can sit here and make pros and cons all day on whether you should get a single smash burger or a double smash burger. I'm fortunate enough that I could get both, taste each, and tell y'all how I feel. We got to meet Mike, who runs this place, great guy, making good food for the people of New York City. Cheers. Somebody call up Commissioner Gordon and tell him to come down here ASAP. There's an APB on these smash BRGs. Since we were in LES, we had to make a stop to Economy Candy. Got some sour candy, some spaghetti fizz, and sour sticks. This is a pink lemonade sour stick by Pasquez. Like a mild sour flavor. Chewy, pink lemonade. Soda from Bar Goto, the Amaro Highball. Cheers.